So initially when I got this topic and I tried to do the literature search, so that is when I understood there is actually a lot of paucity in the literature wherein we are trying to do a comparative analysis of robotic versus a navigation assisted spine surgery. I have nothing to disclose. So the robotic system that we use is not a supervisory control system or a telesurgical system, but it's a shared control system. So basically it remains jointly in control between the robot and the surgeon. Brain, hands, and eyes are with the robot. However, it is not an actual robot because the inputs are given by us. It is an assisted surgery, so it is just a better version of us. So the planning is by us, execution is by the robot. Dexterity enhancement is a major thing because of which robotic technology is preferred. So whatever macroscopic movements we have as humans that reduces to a microscopic scale using the robotic technology, which is not possible with navigation. So physiological tremors of 40 micrometers can be reduced to 4 micrometers with the usage of robotic interface, and there is a greater accuracy and precision and sustained identical repetitive motions, because this is something that is important maybe in deformity and also with hypoplastic pedicles. So as humans, we do have a better strong hand-eye coordination with a good dexterity, flexibility and adaptability. However, with the robotic technology, we have a good geometric accuracy, stability, untiring and repeatability, and also sensors which are there for control. So the pedicle screw accuracy is by Gertzman and Robbins criteria. So the studies have already shown that as high as we can achieve over 99% accuracy with the robotic technology. Multiple literature, standalone studies, randomized control trial have shown good results with the technology. This is a series, this is the data from some of the articles wherein we have advantage of robot with the facetal joint violations with S2AI screws, and the last article talks about the accuracy with navigation and robot. So there is a difference between the two. Overall, in long term, we have lesser surgical complications with robotic surgery and revisions. And this particular study in long term even shows lesser reoperative rates with hardware failures. The follow-up in this study was of 2 years. So whenever we talk about maximizing the potential of minimally invasive surgeries, that can be by reducing the dependence on the ionizing radiation. The learning curve with the robotic after the initial 30 screws is such that there is no difference between the surgeons with extensive open experience and the trainees. Newbies, there won't be any significant difference between the two groups. This particular article shows that tool skiving, as we talked about in one of the questions, what was one of the major limitation for inaccuracy. However, that has been taken care of by the high-speed drills. The hospital costs go down with the reduction of the overall stay and also rapid mobilization and discharge. This study in the US has shown a saving of $6 million in one academic year just by reducing the complications like infections and reduced return to the OT because there were no breaches. Systematic review of 76 studies has shown decreased operative time and increased accuracy and also reduced radiation exposure. What are the cons with navigation? So a proper bony landmark may have to be identified, and if ever you have some toggling movement, so with that the reference array will go off the track and you have to repeat the system again. With the toggling movement, the interface with the screwdriver, the trajectory may also change and there might be a risk of perforation. Navigation versus robot. So we have three integrated cameras, optical cameras and the ultrasound camera with the robot. So it basically helps for the robot to detect its location and avoid intraoperative collision. The major advantage of robot is to ability for having the repetitive movements, and that too for long periods. So with the robot, we have an elimination of hand and wrist fatigue, tremor reduction, precise repetition. This study showed that the time management pre-operatively and intraoperatively between navigation and robot was such that robot did not have the advantage. However, the radiation time and radiation dose was in the advantage of robot-assisted surgery over navigation. This particular article showed us that navigation still, we have a difference between what we plan and what we execute. This particular study showed us that the accuracy was even around 1 millimeters at the bone entry point and at the tip device using the robotic technology. This particular image shows what we execute with the navigation and what we execute with the robot. The right-sided images are the planned trajectories and executed trajectories with the navigation, and the left-sided ones are with the robot. So what was seen was that the angular deviations between the robot and the navigation was statistically significant, with the favors being in the robotic group, with the angulations being even less than 1 degrees, starting from cervical to S1. This particular study also showed us that the accuracy of these screws and the breach of these screws was not statistically significant in the middle dorsal spine, the lower part of the dorsal spine, thoracolumbar spine, and even the lumbar spine. However, in the cervical and the upper dorsal spine, the favors were in the robotic group with lesser perforations, and this data was significant. There was also comparison that was made between the robot and the navigation vis-a-vis the screw preparation time, plant time, and the implantation time. And there was no difference between the screw planning time. However, the preparation time and the execution time was in favor of the robotic group. So the robot may be more accurate and efficient in navigation and aiding the placement. In combination, overall, if we see, so we can have the reduction of overall the complications and repeatability of the movement as well. So the robotic equipment, software, and logistic issues may be there. Skiving is one thing that we keep on talking repeatedly. Equipment or software failure, the surgeon has to be well versed with the open technique as well. When we use widely, we can do miracles. Thank you.